Definitely don't want to view it on this, but I think we're officially live now. What's going on, guys? Good morning. Welcome to your very first episode of Free Game. So I'm working with camera angles right now, so please bear with me if you feel like my eyes are not direct towards you. I have two different cameras. I have one for like Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Here we have Instagram, so eyes are going to be a little shifty, darty, looking at different things. I have my computer right here, so I have a lot of different things going on today. So but I'm excited. I've definitely gotten my content schedule down. I was supposed to go live a whole lot earlier. I just didn't feel well. Got taken out, had to take a little nap. So here we are with the first episode of Free Game. It's probably also going to drop as a podcast episode, so I'm excited about that. Today we are actually talking about the instantaneous improvement of your streaming lives, YouTube, podcasts, or whatever it is that you're doing. And we're seeing how cheap that we can keep it, right? Because we're all about being DIY, but we want to make sure that we're doing it on a budget and we want to make sure that we're doing it great. Anyway, so the reason, however, that I started this particular segment or this live and everything is because I feel like everybody on the timeline nowadays is so secretive about what it is that like they're trying to do. Like wherever you get your information from, whatever, whatever people know, they're really so secretive about it. And that's kind of why I decided to start this little segment and everything. It's to just give you guys free game. All of the stuff that you guys see other people doing or saying like, oh, look at my vendor list or where you get the beats from, or I don't know, whatever kind of trade secrets people might have. I'm here to I don't want to say expose all of it, but I'm definitely here to let you guys know how it actually happens, how it works, and how you guys can do and get the exact same results or duplicate the process that they're doing. Results may vary though. Anyway, I'm just pretty excited to be bringing this. It's going to be a Monday, Wednesday, Friday kind of thing. I'm really also cracking down on making sure I do my editing and snippets and things like that. So we're going to be getting a lot of those tonight. Yeah. So, however, anyway, as you guys can see, the quality of my video has instantaneously improved like 2,000 fold since I've last been going live. And there's a reason for that. And I think, I think it would be selfish of me to not show you, but I don't want to be a hypocrite either. If there's a way to improve what you guys are doing immediately, I should tell you. And I can't be a hypocrite, so I have to start with some of the things that I know. It doesn't make sense to give away other people's secrets, and I can't give away my own secrets. So very first secret is how I instantly upgraded my life to look how you guys are seeing now. And even to like my entire shebang little setup, all this entire thing right here, right? So a lot of people are trying to become YouTubers, they're trying to be streamers, they're trying to be, the game streamers, they're trying to do podcasts. So how can you instantly beef up the quality of what it is that you're doing? Now, this very first tip is very easy because a lot of you already have it. It's very simple. Now, if you don't have it, it still instantly beefs up your quality because I'm sure your webcam isn't necessarily good or you don't have the money to go buy like an expensive camera, right? So what's going on, Flores? So here's what's the very first step. I have found software for free that will absolutely allow you to use your cell phone as the webcam. So for those of you that are really doing like YouTube streams and trying to get things done, no longer are you like stuck with using either just your phone or just your laptop. And the way to do both is kind of like how I'm doing it now. So what I did was there's this I'll put the link actually a little bit after. So what I did was I found this app, like website app kind of thing. It's called Camo. And so what Camo is you download it on your laptop, the driver, and then you have to download it on your phone. And then what you do is you connect your phone to your laptop. So for those of you that have a MacBook or already are like Appled out and everything, you're gonna have to buy probably one of these products right here. See, let me see if I can get it. See, there we go. You're gonna have to buy one of these little hubs, right? And if you have a Mac, you already know why. It's because we don't have any USB ports, and that really irks my nerves. So I spent probably it's like $60 on this. It's a really good one though. You don't want to get like a crappy USB hub because it's gonna you don't want it to overheat. If it overheats, it's gonna mess everything up, and then there's no point in having it. I know that because the very first one I got was only like $20. Got a cheap one, and it overheated, and I couldn't use like all of the stuff that I had connected to it at the exact same time. So it definitely will drain your battery. I definitely recommend using it with the charger. So you definitely want to make sure it's not overheating or anything of that nature. The next instantaneous thing that you're going to want to do in order to beef your lives up, you're going to want to get you one of these. Right. So Instagram, you can see what my setup looks like, but you're going to want to get you one of these things, a phone holder. The reason you're going to want to get a phone holder is because it's going to keep everything right here. It's going to keep everything steady. If you're someone that has to like lean it on something, or if you're like holding it and doing like selfie videos and things like that, grab yourself a phone holder. A phone holder, you can go to Five Below, Amazon. They're extremely cheap, really. Definitely recommend getting one because it really keeps the video steady, and it allows for you to get different angles that you didn't know existed. Because, for example, if I were to lower my chair, that really dramatically changes kind of like how it looks, because now I'm feels like I'm almost kind of sitting down. That also means my mouth is probably closer to the microphone, so your positioning does have a lot of effect on your recording style. So that's why I'm pretty happy with everything that I have going on right now. How else can we instantly beef up our live, right? Because in free game, we're all about giving out all the free game that we possibly can. And so so far we've said we're going to download Camo, right? Camo, not camel, camo, like actual like camouflage, like CAMO, camo, right? You download that on your phone, you download that on your laptop, and then you're able to connect it for free. And just for $5 a month, you can even access the 1080. So it limits you for free for 720 at 30 frames per second. However, you can upgrade to 1080p 30 frames per second for like $5. And if you're going to be doing streaming and things of that nature, it's only $5. I definitely recommend it. We're doing it as cheap as we can, and I definitely don't recommend paying for things that you don't need to pay for. However, if you are going to be doing streaming and things of that nature, I definitely recommend paying that $5. You probably pay the $5 for your gigabytes. So if you're going to pay $5 for the gigabytes, you're going to probably want to pay 5 gigabytes to make sure that you can stream in 1080. I just think it's worth it. What else can we say? Ooh, the ring lights. So Instagram's not going to be able to see. So I'm not Instagram's not going to. Instagram is going to be the only group of people to be able to actually see how this works. So if you want, you guys could go jump over, follow me on Instagram, Assistance HQ. But you're going to want to get you one of these ring lights, right? So here you can see that I have a ring light. Now you guys can't see that I have a ring light, but this is my ring light, and that's holding my iPhone camera. And so that's what my setup looks like. So there's the USB. It's not really USB, it's whatever iPhone charger is, and then it goes right there to my hub, right? But the iPhone is where I'm getting like a great set of light. I'm even able to change the color based on tone and things like that. So getting a ring light, especially a ring light with a stand, top tier, great way to improve your podcast, your streams, your lives, whatever it is that you're doing. A ring light can instantly improve your lighting, and as you can see, I need it, because if I were to go without it. So having a ring light definitely increases your podcast ability instantaneously. So that's like 3 different things already on free game on how you can instantly upgrade like your podcast, instantly upgrade your YouTube, your lives, your Facebook, all of it. Absolutely all of it, right? So if you guys have any tips, feel free to give them away. Drop them in the comments if you have any of your own streaming tips that you have found that you can instantly use to beef them up. Another thing, now this isn't necessarily a way to beef up, I guess, your streaming or anything of that nature. It's really more like for your recording. However, I definitely am using Zoom to stream to everything, right? So the way it works is like Zoom, I have it going to restream and then restream onto YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, right? Zoom also is recording in the corner. also allows for me to have a virtual background because my background is crappy. Anyway, so for instantly upgrading your look, doing it through Zoom gives you the ability to have one virtual background like this, because this is not really my background, but it looks cool, right? And it fits pretty perfect. I just Googled Zoom backgrounds. So it works out pretty well, but it also gives me the ability to record, and it's going to hop off right on the computer. So I can go and have this video already ready, so I can go edit. I can go put it up on Facebook. I can go put it up on YouTube in my edited format. I can go do it on Canva. I can just play around with it because it's now already saved on my computer. I don't have to do any extra stuff like downloading it from Facebook and things like that, right? So I'm pretty excited with how my setup has been coming along. The other thing that's pretty cool about using Zoom is for when you're just being able to do different things, right? So I have the ability to either one, bring other people in. So if I wanted to do an interview, it's a great way to have interviews. I can do polls. If I have people in the room, obviously, but it allows for me to change backgrounds too. I can change in the middle of any time. So if I wanted to do like promotions or like Easter egg hunts, things like that, right? So it really does provide like a really good multi thing, right? Last tip for free game, because I don't think these need to be extremely long. There's like, people hate fluff. People hate fluff. And so I'm really here to just get to the point, bringing you guys free game. And people are like going to probably laugh right now. But once I start hitting other points, like other, I don't want to say culture points, but other business points. So like once I start giving out, like music tips, once I start giving out like real estate tips, once I start giving out stock tips, all of those different things, people are going to start getting mad. The reason is because they feel like they need to keep that information to themselves. And there's absolutely no reason for that information to not be shared. People are like, oh, Google it, do this. Bro, you have the ability to share the knowledge that you have with someone else that wants to do something that is along the lines of what you're doing. It may not even be exactly that, but you have the ability to help and give them knowledge, and not fluff either. Like a lot of times when people go on YouTube and they're like, how to start a business, people are not giving like the exact steps. You know what I say my exact steps are when someone asks me how to start a business? Step one, come up with a plan. Then come back to me. Step one, have a plan. What is your plan? And then I can tell you what is consistent in that plan. Now, obviously, I will tell you to Google certain things because I have to keep my time. But I'm going to give as much free game away as possible. Speaking of, I think I have another tip. Restream.io. So for a lot of you that are trying to do, if you're trying to do multi-streaming, now a lot of you are probably going to be doing like only Facebook, only YouTube, only like one platform, right? I am streaming to multiple platforms at one time. I'm on Instagram. Now their API is different, so a lot of places you can't like stream directly to Instagram like you can to Facebook or YouTube and stuff because of their API. Doesn't make sense because they're owned by Facebook. And if you can stream to Facebook, I have no idea why Instagram's API would not allow you to do that, but it doesn't bother me. I mean, it bothers me because I have to use this second phone for it, but it doesn't bother me because I have that second phone for it, right? Anyway, if you're going to be, streaming to different platforms, Restream.io is a great resource. I've been looking at like Streamlabs, but Streamlabs only allows for one place and makes you pay to stream to multiple platforms. But they also have a mobile streaming. And so if you don't have a laptop, that'll be my next tip actually too. So first, use Restream if you're going to be doing any type of multi-streaming to like different platforms. Now, they make you pay after 3, but as a beginner, I think 3 platforms is definitely enough for one person, especially if you're, doing a lot of different things at one time. Now, the next tip that follows that is Restream doesn't have a mobile device, doesn't have like a mobile streaming app, right? So for people that are in a different position, you may not have a laptop, you may only have your phone. So Camo is not even going to work for you because you don't have a laptop. So you're like, oh, I need to be able to do everything from my phone. And I understand that. So for those of you that are doing everything from your phone, this is the setup and this is what you're going to do, right? You're going to download Streamlabs, OBS Streamlabs. And what Streamlabs is the exact same thing as Restream, except Streamlabs has a mobile app and they allow you to stream to multiple platforms from your phone on the app. However, the kicker is if you want to stream to multiple platforms, you have to pay. You can stream to one platform for free. But if you want to stream to multiple platforms, it's like $20. However, like I said, if you're really trying to get into streaming and doing different things, I highly recommend doing it. Just had to switch over to, looking at the Instagram camera for a second. But I highly recommend looking at Streamlabs and paying for it if you have to, because you're going to be doing only from your phone. And then from there, you can still save it and then edit it. If you can find like an editing thing on your a free editing app on your phone, because there's a lot out there. I don't even have to really like point one out. You can just type in free editor app on your iStore, on your app store, and it's a bunch of different things will come up. Also, big free tip. If you are going to be doing any editing, right? So when I make my videos, I like to then cut them and then make like the subtitle videos. So that's like really popular right now and everything, like doing like the square videos that you can see the subtitles on with. What I'm doing actually is going there. I found something called Zubtitle.com. Oh, while I'm giving out all of these free games and how to instantly improve your live streaming, another reason for Zoom. Now we're talking about Zubtitle, right? And I'm going to show you how this little thing came into a segment. So we're currently on Zoom and I want to show you guys Zubtitle. I can share my screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick little screen share like this. See? So now you guys can see everything that I have going on, right? So let me show you guys Zubtitle. And so what Zubtitle.com is it allows for you to basically make these videos that you see right here. My internet's going slow. See, it allows you to make these videos just like this, absolutely for free. And so I make videos just like this, or will be going to make videos just like this, absolutely for free. And so the big thing is, I think that's really cool. It's apps, like I said, it's free, and so it instantly will improve your streaming and YouTube quality videos because you're now able to make these videos, and they automatically transcribe the subtitles, so you don't even have to bother like doing the editing for the subtitles. Now, they're not always 100% correct, but they give you the ability to edit them. So as you're going through, you can change up the words and things of that nature. Anyway, that's another reason just why, because I'm able to share my screen on Zoom. Zubtitles is absolutely free. And so I think I've given out a pretty good amount of tips, right? For if you're trying to instantly improve your streaming today. And if you're just hopping in, I think I can go over it with you, like to see some of what you guys have, right? So here's tip one. We started with using Camo to connect your phone to your laptop as a webcam, so you can get that, especially because a lot of you have iPhones, get that iPhone quality camera level, right? The next tip was making sure that you have a phone stand or a ring light. Those are two separate tips. So getting a ring light with a phone stand is definitely preferable. And then just getting a phone stand, right? Having a phone stand is always going to be good, especially if you can't get like a ring light. But if you have multiple devices, phones, why not? You can even use it as multiple other things. Feel me? So what else do we have? So we have Camo, we have the phone stand, we have the ring light, using Zoom, making sure that you can use Zoom so you can record, you can post it later, you can stream to multiple platforms. It allows you to do it like directly on there. There's 3 buttons. You do have to pay for that. So that's why I definitely recommended like using Restream and things of that nature, because they do allow you to do it for free. So using Zoom, using virtual backgrounds. I'm not going to talk about the microphone because my microphone did cost probably like $60. I paid for a small like podcasting kit that came with a microphone and headphones. So yeah, but if you can, podcasting, getting a microphone. So those are some of the things. So using Camo as a webcam so you can use it for your laptop. If you don't have a laptop, using Streamlabs, downloading the app for Streamlabs. What's next? If you can, use Zoom, because that's it works. You'd have to have a laptop for that though. What else? using Subtitle so that you can do editing and making great subtitled videos. Making sure you have a stand and a ring light. That's like 6, 7. I've definitely given out like a whole lot of tips. You're gonna have to run through to give all of these back, but I definitely think that's a really pretty good idea. This is the first episode of Free Game. We're only going to be getting better. I'm going to be doing these Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So every Monday, every Wednesday, and every Friday. My goal is to do it at like 10:30 a.m. Obviously today I got a little sick, right? But every day, 10:30 a.m. Not every day. Dang. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10:30 a.m. We're going to be doing Free Game. I'm just going to be giving out as much Free Game as possible, all about different subjects, all about different topics at that particular time. Today, we're really talking about improving your streaming for podcasts, YouTube, things like that, because I'm doing that. And so I wanted to start with me. Don't want to, I want to make sure I'm giving out Free Game for things that I do. So tune in Wednesday, 10:30. I'll see you guys.